Welcome to my channel, Discovering Vegan Food. I'm Tara, and today we are making tofu from scratch. So let's begin. So you just take 400 grams of soybeans, and then you add about 7 cups of water. And you can just soak that overnight, or you can leave it for at least 4 hours. Then you can mix the soybeans after it's been soaked overnight and place that into the blender, and then add about 7 cups of water. Now you may need to do this in batches depending on the size of your blender. I've actually done it in 2 batches. Just blend that for about 30 to 40 seconds. And then just pour it into a pot. And then if you need to do another batch, continue to do another batch and place that on the boil as well. So you want to bring the soy milk up to about medium heat, and then what you can do is just skim off the top the froth. This will make it a lot easier to strain later on. And then after you've removed all the froth off the top, just bring it to a boil until it's about to boil over. And just make sure that you're continuing to stir this as it comes to the boil, because you don't want it to burn on the bottom. It's just a constant gentle stirring, just keeping an eye on the pot. And once it boils over, just turn it down to the simmer. Just keep stirring the mixture. And you can just keep this for about 20 minutes, just keep simmering it and just continue to stir. Just place one pot down and then place a mesh strainer or a colander over the top. And then you can take a cheesecloth or a nut milk bag and place that over the top of the mesh strainer or the colander, whatever you're using, and then start ladling the mixture into the muslin cloth. Leave this to cool down a little bit beforehand, or you can wear some gloves before you touch it, as the mixture is going to be hot. And just keep ladling that until it's to the top. And again, you'll probably have to do this in batches. Now we're going to just strain and squeeze the soy milk with the muslin cloth. And you're just going to squeeze out all the soy milk. You could just get a spoon or a spatula, and that'll really help you push and just strain the mixture. Just keep twisting the muslin cloth and just make sure that you're really getting out all of that soy milk out of the soy pulp. there you can see that that's what you have left when you strain the soy milk. It's like a crumbly soy pulp, and that's called a kara. And you can just refrigerate that, and then you can make other recipes with it. So take a look at the okara burgers that I have on my channel as well. So next you're going to mix the nigari, which is going to be 1 tablespoon, and you're going to mix that with 60 milliliters of warm water. And you're just going to give that a stir until it dissolves. And then you place the soy milk, put that back on simmer. You want this to go to 82 degrees Celsius, which is about 180 degrees Fahrenheit. So if you don't have a thermometer, just make sure that you're heating it just before it boils, because you don't want it too hot. So when it starts steaming, but not when it's boiled, okay? Because if it's too hot, it's not going to coagulate. So you add the nigari, to the soy milk. Just add it all over the saucepan, and then you're going to take a spatula or a spoon, and you're just going to do like the figure of 8, not too much. And you're going to turn off the heat, and then you're going to put the lid on. You can just leave the lid on and just let it sit for roughly about 15 minutes. And then take a baking tray and place a wire rack over the top of it, something that has holes on it. And then you're going to take your tofu press and you're going to sit that on top so that the soy milk can actually come out the bottom, and then you have your tofu. And then you're going to place the nut milk bag or the muslin cloth over the top. And you're just going to ladle that mixture into the tofu press. Make sure you get the whole mixture in there. And then place the lid of the tofu press on top. And you want to put some weight on top of that as well. The more weight that you put, the firmer tofu is going to be. So I'm going to put 2 cans on top, and then I'm going to put a bag of cornmeal on top of that as well. You can leave that for about 30 minutes. And that really forms a medium firm block of tofu. As I said, you can add more weight and time for an even firmer tofu, or less weight and less time for a softer tofu. And once the tofu is done pressing, you can unwrap it from the cheesecloth. And then you can just transfer it to a bowl of cold water. Just be very gentle with it. And it's just going to remove any residual kind of sourness that you get from the coagulant. You can leave that 15 to 30 minutes, and then you can place it inside a container and make sure that you fill it up with water and place it in the fridge afterwards. And there you have it. That's your firm tofu. I hope you've really enjoyed making this dish. and please like, comment and subscribe to my channel for further vegan recipes.